Hey, everybody. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Giddey. The rebound by Edey. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throw in this game.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Miller. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Smith. Stolen by Giddey. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Billups. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Now Ball, right wing. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Cunningham. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Edey. Towns with a rebound. Here's Billups. They set a pick with the drive. Can't cash it in from close range.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Kamare. Miller outside. Pass to Edey. The shot from 20 feet out. That shot, no good. And here are the Nets now. 6-point game. Outside Johnson. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Billups. From outside the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Billups has got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the middle. Here's Kamare. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Towns. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Billups. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Kamare. Brooklyn pulls it in. Ball outside. Towns, left side. Inside. Fast break, Cleveland. A nice shot by Smith.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pass to Towns. Hook loose. And here's Ball. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Down low. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
.29 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Billups. Driving to the basket. It's tipped. And it's Smith penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Outside Giddey. Now here's Ball. Back to Giddey. That'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Nets trailed by 6. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Here's Edey. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Ball with it. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Smart. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Edey. Cleveland leading by 7. LeVert with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. And that one is hammered home.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets it to the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Ball on the take. Kicks it out Towns. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Outside Garland. Here's Edey. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Ball outside. Smart for 3. And Smart nails the triple. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Edey, that's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Nets trail by 10. And here's Ball. Smart outside. Pass to Billups. Now here's Ball. Towns on a screen. There's the triple. Billups' shot is off.
It's just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's give it up for your power offense.
Simons outside. Beverly outside. Oh, got a piece of it. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And Simons is such a skilled two-guard. Fantastic at keeping his balance through contact. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
The floater. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Miller outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Miller's got 5 now.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Batum. Just 4 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Off target from outside.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Chalk up 2 there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now Beverly. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simons. And he lays it up and in. Simons got 8 here in this quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Miller. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Give him 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Cleveland, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Pass to Billups. Now Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got his first bucket in this one.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And here's Cunningham outside. Here's Edey. Sinks that one from the post. Edey's got 12 points in the game.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
And you can't teach effort. You can encourage it, but this is why you covet guys who are so self-motivated.
Smith outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Smith. To the inside. 4-3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. And Cleveland making a change here. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Giddey. Second chance effort. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Pass to Billups. Back to Ball. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Nets trail by 14. A minute 53 left in the third. Here's Giddey. Shot from the low post is good. Giddey's got his second basket on the night.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Cunningham steps on the gas. Pass to Edey, and he dunks it down.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His second, first team foul.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And here's LeVert for three. Counted from distance. LeVert's got 5.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Billups. Giddey. The second chance points on the tip in. Cleveland leading by 15. Over to the left wing. Jovic. Off the mark there with a 3. Brooklyn with the ball. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simon's progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Here's Garland, still without a bucket.
Next foul, Chauncey Billups. His second team foul.
Here's Garland, and he commits the intentional foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers now holding a 12-point.
The Nets, 39.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Cunningham. And he drives in. RJ, the Cavs, breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art. And it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pass to Kamari. Lets it fly. Cleveland gets it back.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
To the inside. Lets it fly. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Miller. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 4. Here's Edey. For 3, Smith. Tries again. Miller outside. Fires the 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Nets trail by 10. Ball taking it all the way.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball. Getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Now here's Cunningham. He takes it in. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Outside Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Cunningham with the ball. Miller outside. Down low. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Towns on a screen. Pass to Johnson. Lots of room. And down it goes. 2 points.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
And here's Cunningham. Out to the wing. Now Miller. Back to Cunningham. He shoots. No good, off the front rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Towns down low. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Miller. On target from range.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Beverly outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland leading by 11.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Cavaliers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zach Edey.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Assisted by
And Ball throws it down.
Smart can turn the momentum with something as simple as a steal. Sometimes that's all you need.
And here's Miller. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now here's Cunningham. Smith outside. The three ball. Rebounded by Mourning. Here's Milwaukee. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Mourning. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Miller outside. They set the screen. Here's Edey. Mathurin with a rebound. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Such beautiful mechanics, awesome touch. Devin Booker so well equipped to just score buckets.
Cunningham. Pass to Kamari. Cunningham outside. And there's the drive. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here they go. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Kamari. Back to Cunningham. From deep three-point range. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Outside Booker. They set the pick. Pass to Mourning. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Now here's Cunningham. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Booker. Achua with a screen. Floats one up. Booker can't get it to go.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
To the paint. Back to Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Smith. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 8, Jackson Hayes.
Milwaukee in the lead. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Bucks making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:05 left to play in the first. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Garland. It's blocked.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
And another miss by Milwaukee. Here's Garland. Pass to Jovic. Over Booker. They get the rebound. Miller outside. Back to Hayes. Garland for three. It's not going to go for him. Here's Christie. He's scoreless. Here's Mourning. And the three off target. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the runway,
indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice. Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Beal outside. The three is up. Rebounded by Kamari. Cavaliers trail by 4. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for us.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
And here's Booker. Out to Beal. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Beal, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Count it.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
Now here's Booker. The ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Here's Kamari. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
And here's Milwaukee now. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Out to Beal. 4-3. Gets the three to fall. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Here's Hayes. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Beal surveying the D. Pass to Mourning. The rebound by Edey. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up to the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Here's Jovic. Still without a bucket. Now Miller. Clock at 6. Oh, sweet move. Got a hand on it. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beal outside. Pass to Achua. Back to Beal. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Edey. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Miller on the wing. Pass to Edey. Now Jaquez. They set a pick. There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebounded by Mourning.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Right side Achua. Beal with it. 6 points for him. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Karis LeVert. Darius Garland.
The Cavaliers leading. Bradley Beal with a rebound. With the floater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 1-point game. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray. Beal's got 9.
Well, Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that 3.
Pass to Smith. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Booker with it. Booker drives in. Three-pointer, Beal. And he can't get that one. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The drive by Miller. Pass to Edey. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Christie. No points so far. Left side, Booker. The three. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Book it. More points for Devin Booker. This guy is such a great offensive talent.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Cunningham. Just 3 to shoot. Throws it up high. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Teammates gotta love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on time, on target passing.
Right side, Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Cunningham looking it over. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Puts it up off the inbound. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's gotten his first basket of the night.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Now Booker, 7 points in the game. Pass to Mourning. Drills it from deep. Mourning's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Outside Garland. Three-pointer. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Pass to Christie. The 3 is up. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Christie's got his second basket of the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Garland. Cleveland again missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Achua can't hit. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Down by 15. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Pretty silky smooth floater from Garland that time.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Beal. He's got 9. And he drives in. Got it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command.
The Bucks, 34. You know what time it is.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Cavaliers trail by 13. And here's Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Now here's Beal. Screen by Lively. They double team Beal. Miller outside. Here's Cunningham. Back to Miller. Wide open. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Just flat out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Beal outside. Pass to Christie. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Cleveland ball. Substitution on the court.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Miller outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Brandon.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Mourning. Outside Achua. Beal with it. Here's the 3. The rebound by Edey.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Now Miller. That's short off the rim.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Outside Achua. Outside Booker. Pass to Mourning. To end the drought. Knocks down the long J. And the Bucks lead by 10.
With more experience, Booker not letting the shot clock winding down affect any of his play.
Cunningham drives in. And he gets that one. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Beal. 3-pointer. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Miller can't get it to go.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Smith outside. To the left wing. Here's Edey. Off target from the wing. Milwaukee leading by 8. Booker looking around. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Booker. Fires the three. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. Goes up with the strike. And again, it's the Bucks missing. 56 seconds left in the final quarter. Miller. No good with the triple. And the Bucks with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Left side, Booker. Outside, Achua. Outside, Booker. Over Cunningham. And it's Booker again missing. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Booker with it. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that